G'day comrade subscribers. Sorry about the volume on the last video. I forgot to. I think when I equalise the audio in iMovie, you got to press the auto, select the audio, select the video clips, press auto, and then press auto again to actually equalise it. And I forgot to do that, so apologies for that. Hopefully I'll remember this time. But before we started on just thought, so this is the interface 1 with the MicroDrive interface. So this dk'tronics keyboard was supposed to come, well, it normally I think came with a small extender board for the MicroDrive. So I had a double-ended, I don't have the right size, I have ordered them, but it had a double-ended edge connector apparently that went onto there, and then this board plugged into there, and then you'd plug your normal MicroDrive cable in to there like that, and then it would go out through this little hole here. So I've designed this replacement piece of paper at the moment, but yeah, I'll show. I've done it in KiCad obviously, so I've sent it off to PCB Weight. Well, I haven't done it yet, so I want to probably get another board included in the shipping. But I've got it so that you put the edge connector on there, so that fits into there, and it should line up with the hole here so that it screws down, and that'll go into there. So that's for the interface 1, assuming that I can get this working. So it looks like there's actually 2 screw holes for the interface 1, one there and one over here. So stick one there. This one's a bit funny because it's got the these legs here sticking out a bit. Anyway, so that's the plan. So hopefully that'll fit nicely. I did it about several times just to get the because I don't have, like I said, I don't have the edge connectors, so I've had to use this one to try and get it to all line up. Anyway, that's that. Let's figure out what's going on with this Z80. It's almost like there's a short, I guess, the way it's heating up. Anyway, we'll have a look. Right, so I've taken the ULA out, the VLA out, and I was having a look underneath, and I noticed that there, that looks like some bullshit to me, if you if you ask me. Don't like that at all. So of course, if they are connected via a track, that doesn't really matter. So if I just test for continuity quickly, continuity. Okay, so there is a connection there. Could be, like I say, it could be okay because it could be a track. So let me just make sure that's not going to be a problem. Alright, quickly check the continuity again. Oh, okay. So we had a short there, and that's on, okay, there's just the cassette mic or ear. So I think it was between probably that capacitor and maybe this capacitor, so I might replace them. So there was a short. I couldn't really see anything else. I've replaced the I'll show you what else I did. I replaced the electrolytic that was doing the composite conversion. So I've just basically, where is it? Just pulled that out. Don't need it. And then just stuck the electrolytic in there, just much simpler. So I did that today. Just get this back on quickly. But yeah, I didn't really see anything on the component side So when I was checking on this side, yeah, those two there touching, that was the first thing I saw, and okay, that's probably not good. So it might have been okay. Well, I assume it was probably okay, and then I've like put it down on my magic green bench here and slightly pushed down, which has then made contact. There are other long leads like this one here, but they don't seem to be touching. I didn't really see anything touching. But there are quite a few. So this is apparently a Samsung manufactured board. Yeah, quite a few long leads. So I could probably go around and just snip them all off just to be sure. But obviously this would have passed initial checks when it first was first brought out. Can't really see anything else. Oops, sorry. Trying to hold this steady. There's another long leg, but that's okay. Everything else, like I said, you've already had a look at that long leg there. So I'll go through and I'll snip them off. There's a few over here as well, but nothing touching, nothing causing a short like those ones were. So this is the 16K RAM section. Just hold it there, I guess. I think that's got the whole thing there. So I'll go through and I'll just give them all of a bit of a snip, but I think that was, yeah, that's a bit dodgy, that one there was. Otherwise I don't really see anything that obvious. I ended up removing the Z80. I can't, it's so easy. It's so easy with this. So I've pulled it out and I've socketed it, and I've put in a 2021 Z80 and powered it on, and it was originally drawing 360 milliamps. Powered it on. I don't have the ULA in, so it's not going to do anything, but now it's drawing 170 milliamps, so significantly less, 200 milliamps less. Can't really feel it heating up. It's slightly getting warm, but it's not getting as hot as the other one, so maybe it was just the Z80 was not okay. So I'll put the ULA back in and see what we get. Start recording. Power on. Oh, hey, there we go. So it was a Duff Z80. Not too happy about the video outputs because there was a 470 microfarad capacitor that they used for the composite conversion. I've used 100 microfarad. Maybe I need to put the 470 back in. But yeah, it's working. Okay. I need a keyboard now. Problem is, okay, I guess I could use the fuller keyboard because its connectors work. Which way around? Ah, that's reversed though, isn't it? Which way around are they? That one's okay. This one needs to reverse, so I'm thinking I might just replace those with pin headers, so it'd be easier. There's the space. Alright, maybe it's... No, doesn't want to work. Alright, I'm going to have to look at the keyboard now. But, at least, let me stop recording. At least it seems to be working. Power off. Alright. I did plug those in the right way around. Yeah, because the connections on here are broken. So I'm thinking maybe swap these for pin headers, for pins, and then put sockets on here. That would give a really good connection. And also I could probably use my minstrel keyboard actually. Alright, let's remove those. I'm getting there. So, like I said, you may disagree with my decision. That's fine. But I've just put some pin headers for the keyboard connectors. I just find it much easier. And then I can just use these DuPont cables just to plug them in like that. And on the keyboard side, because this was cracked, this was broken in two, so I've got the pin headers here now. And, oh, okay, they're a little bit, but so I've soldered them to a pin header and now they're nice and secure. So what I'll do is just put some glued heat shrink on them, I think, just to secure them a bit more. And then we'll be right to put everything together and give it a go. Regarding the video output, the VLA82's got RGB output, so I can just use that rather than the built-in. So I've got two ways of doing it. I can show you quickly if you like. So there's this way, which I think it's MicroDrive compatible, I think, something like that. But that basically goes where the UHF modulator is. So you just desolder that. It's got a pair of pins there. You solder that on, and you can use that. But I don't have that cable handy. The other option is this, which just, if you had the case, just sits on top of, I think it just goes on top like that and sits outside the case and then hooks in like that. So you've got this external, so you don't actually pull that apart. So this one's obviously easier because it's a DIN. I can make those DIN cables no problem. So I'll probably go this way, but obviously it's going to be a bit different because these are, you know, planned for a Spectrum case, not a dk'tronics case. Anyway, let's see how this keyboard works. A bit better, doesn't it? I think it's a bit of an improvement. A bit more secure now. Alright, yeah, let's get everything together. I guess I might as well put the interface one in as well, I guess. Okay, interface 1, and the Speccy's all secured in. So I've got two screws on the interface 1, and then just 2 down the front for the Speccy. Should be good to go. Now, keyboard goes on top. Don't think there's anything else internal that I need to do. Right, so this went in that way, so I think that goes like that, and then this went in that way, so that goes like that, I think. Okay, we'll soon see. Okay, alright, just pretend it's all screwed together. I'm missing one rubber foot. I will sort that out later. Okay, let's get set up, get power switched on, see what we can do. Okay, start recording. Hopefully it all still works. Power on. Okay. Hey, alright. Spacebar works. Okay. Now what do I do? Is it J load? Load? No. Aha. Okay. So, 1, 2. Some of the keys do not work. So I might have to pull it apart. So that, oh, there's supposed to be a delete. Okay, so that delete works. not every key works. So, is it because of the keycap? I need to give the keycap a clean? Or is it because I've got the keys, the plugs around the wrong way? The plug should be okay because I'm getting correct characters. I'm getting a space there. 8's working. So 9's working there, but 9's not working there. 7, 8's working there, but it's not working there. So I think I might have to pull apart half the keys, half the key switches and clean them. Or I could, like I do what I was going to do, and replace it all with just modern Cherry MX. No, I won't do that. I'll go through and sort them out. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to be able to load anything, because for a start, the load key's not working. I'm getting there though, getting there. So yeah, alright, so next thing to do will be to strip the power off. Stop that. We'll do power off. No, not power off. Strip the there we go. Strip the keys. I'll figure out which keys aren't working and pull them apart, and I'll pull one apart and see if that fixes it. And then if that fixes it, pull the rest apart. Getting there. Of course, I don't know if the interface 1 works, so I've got to. That's still something to be sorted out. But making progress. So I don't. Yeah, for the RGB out, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So you have a look. Let me just grab the 2 contenders. I might have to make my own cable. Could do this one. I just need to get a cable. I think it's MicroDrive. Let's put that over there. That would probably be the simplest, and I can stick that there, and then I should be able to fit the cable through that hole there. That should work. I think that'll work a lot better than this one, which is designed for the case. Unless I do use this and I just have this loosely hanging in, and I drill another hole on here and put this DIN socket on here perhaps. I could maybe reuse this. No, I think yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look what sort of cable that requires. That'll probably be the easiest way to do it. So I keep forgetting that the bloody keyboard's connected. There we go. All right, done. Made some progress for a change. Yep. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was of some interest. And so now we've made progress with this. I need to sort that out. So we'll probably have a look at something else tomorrow. Maybe something. We'll see. Bye for now.